Hey everybody, welcome back to the studio where the sound of sports is heard. I'm your host, Don Castiel, and today we are talking about mock drafts. The draft is tomorrow. So, yesterday I spent a good part of my day running up this mock draft, and I'm pretty proud of it. So, let's review it. With the first pick in the NFL draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow. This one's an obvious one, by far the most accomplished college quarterback in this draft. And the Bengals are looking for somebody to play day one, and who better than Joe Burrow. With the second pick in the NFL draft, the Washington Redskins select, again, pretty obvious, Chase Young. I mean, they're defensive players like this, like Khalil Mack and like J.J. Watt. When you see them before they get drafted, you know they're going to be special. And Chase Young is that type of player where you just know he's going to be a disruptive player year one and for the rest of his career. So, Chase Young to the Washington Redskins. With pick 3, guess what? We already have a trade. The Detroit Lions decide to trade down, and the Chargers decide to trade up. So, they exchange first-round picks, so Detroit moves down to 6, and the Chargers move up to 3, and Detroit gains a third. So, not bad for Detroit. So, who do the Chargers move up to get? They select Justin Herbert. Look, this is the quarterback they want. He's a strong-arm quarterback. They have fast receivers. This is a fast-paced moving offense. Not Chase Young. Justin Herbert will fit perfectly in this offensive scheme. So they get the quarterback they want. They select Justin Herbert, and he will start sooner than others assume. With the fourth pick in the NFL draft, the New York Jets select Isaiah Simmons. Again, this is another one of those defensive players where you just know is going to be disruptive for the rest of their career. He is a player who can play literally every position. He's a linebacker, but he is fast enough to play corner and fast enough to play safety. So he is one of those Malcolm Jenkins types of players who is just all over the defensive field. So Isaiah Simmons will go to the New York Giants. To the New York Giants. With pick 5, the Miami Dolphins select Tua. Again, an obvious one. Honestly, Miami's lucky if Tua lasts till pick 5. Look, especially since Cincinnati and the Chargers picked above them, Tua is a steal at pick 5. And he is going to be a fantastic talent. As long as he doesn't get injured, he will be fantastic. With pick 6, the Lions select, which is the Chargers pick. The Lions select Jeff Okudah. Look, they just lost Darius Slay to the Philadelphia Eagles, and Jeff Okudah is basically a picture-perfect replacement for Darius Slay. They need another young cornerstone player in their secondary, and Jeff Okudah is that player. With the 7th pick in the NFL draft, the Carolina Panthers select offensive lineman Jedrick Willis. This offense for the Carolina Panthers is brand new. They're young and they are explosive, especially with a new quarterback, new receivers. I mean, this is going to be an explosive offense, but they can't be explosive if Teddy Bridgewater is being sacked constantly. So they do the right thing. They draft an offensive lineman, and he will become another cornerstone player for that offense. Great selection for the Carolina Panthers. With the 8th pick in the NFL draft, the Atlanta Falcons select C.J. Henderson, cornerback. This team has had a lot of defensive issues for years. It has held them back tremendously. And if they are able to pick up a guy like C.J. Henderson, it can maybe change that tide. This defense needs help, and Henderson can help them. With the 9th pick in the NFL draft, the Jags select Derek Brown, defensive lineman. They lost so many players on defense. Calais Campbell, they're probably going to use Yannick Ngakoue. So they have to rebuild that defense, especially that front seven. So Derek Brown is the way to go for the Jags here. It's just so important to fix that defensive line. With the 10th pick, there is a trade. The Browns trade down and the Broncos move up. They swap first-round picks and Browns gain a third. So not bad for the Browns. They just know that the player they want will be available later at 15. So, with the 10th pick in the NFL draft, the Denver Broncos select Jerry Jeudy, the most efficient route runner in the draft, and perhaps ever in the coming out of the draft. He is such a precise route runner, and he's going to complement Drew Lock perfectly as he is learning to throw the ball to the receivers that they need. So, Jerry Jeudy, a perfect complement to Drew Lock, and I can't wait to see that duo grow and blossom. With pick 11, the New York Jets select Andrew Thomas. I know a lot of people expect for the Jets to select a receiver, but why would they do that? This is an extremely wide receiver heavy draft, and Sam Darnold was under duress the entire year last season, so they need to draft an offensive lineman, and especially a guy like Andrew Thomas, one of the best offensive linemen in this draft at pick 11, they have to take this deal. So the Jets better select Andrew Thomas here and help Sam Darnold develop. With pick 12, the Oakland Raiders select Henry Ruggs. Look, a lot of you might say, why would they draft Henry Ruggs over CeeDee Lamb? Well, this is obvious. John Gruden is a big play type of coach. He wants to throw the ball down the field every time, and he has a perfect quarterback in Derek Carr. And if Derek Carr doesn't work, you know who else likes to throw it down the field? Marcus Mariota. So you add Henry Ruggs, the fastest player in this draft, you get the perfect deep threat to complement either of those quarterbacks and to complement John Gruden's game plan. So Henry Ruggs is perfect in Oakland. And for the pick 13, we have another trade. San Francisco trades out of this pick, and the Philadelphia Eagles move up. And although San Fran drops quite a bit, they get a lot when the Eagles gives them a third and a fourth round pick. San Francisco values those middle picks, and they don't have a lot this year. So, good deal for San Francisco. And with the 13th pick in the NFL Draft, the Eagles select wide receiver CeeDee Lamb. Carson Wentz needs weapons. They have no receivers. Last year, they ended the season throwing to a quarterback. So, CeeDee Lamb is going to complement Carson Wentz perfectly. He's a big play receiver. He'll jump up and get the ball, and he is fast. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in the next video where we go through the rest of the draft. I don't want to make this video too long, so I hope everybody has a good time until I see you in the next video. All right, see you then.